Bagel Goose. Good old Bagel Goose. Found Mexi in town talking to a man in a rather small stature. The man was making exaggerated gestures and appeared to be asking Maxie for something. I waited for the two to end their conversation before approaching Maxie. Oh, hey Bagel Goose. I asked him about the man who had just left. Maxie, with a somewhat troubled look on his face, began to explain. Ah, him. Sorta had a job for me. That old man's actually a pretty big deal, but you can never tell from the looks of him. He's always stuck his neck out for me, so I really want to help him out. It's just... Maxie appeared to be unsure of whether he should accept the man's request, as he had matters of his own that required attention. Seeing this, I offered my assistance. Really? That'd be great. Actually, with your help, we should be able to finish the job in no time. Alright, let's go. God, this game is so fun. Oh, check out my go! That sounds annoying. Let's do the story. There you are. We're already here. Raise the anchor. We're leaving port. Thank Maxie again for all his help. Don't worry about it. Take a load off and enjoy the ride. Got it, big dog. Totally take these fools. I was gathering information by the dock, so I noticed a sailor staring at the mouth of the harbor, a perturbed look on his face. That merchant ship's in real trouble. I shifted my attention to the harbor, where I saw a European merchant ship on the collision course with a small galley. I asked the sailor why the galley wasn't taking evasive maneuvers. The pilot on that merchant ship is probably in cahoots with the crew of the galley. The truth is, the galley is a pirate ship. Oh, would you look at that? They crash. What a shame. Both the merchant ship and the galley, despite being heavily damaged by the impact, managed to make it to the docks without sinking. The young European man stepped off the merchant ship and was quickly surrounded by a group of brawny men. Oh, is this the one little guy? Hey! That was disrespectful of you guys. Though I guess we crashed into each other, so we're both at fault. Come to think of it, where's my pilot? Oh, I get it now. It's one of your buddies. He made sure our ships ran into each other. What the hell did you just say? How dare you accuse us of something like that? Oh my. Looks like I'm in a real pickle, doesn't it? Let's see. The young merchant surveyed his surroundings before fixing his gaze on me. Hey, you there! Would you mind giving me a hand? pirates turned angry faces in my direction. So you're on this guy's side, huh? You're both dead beat. See if I remember how to play this game. I haven't played it in a while. Yeah, it should be good. I should tear these fools up, for real. Level 8's and it's slippery. Fight! Oh, hit him with the low kick. That boy didn't stand a chance. He's messing with the bagel goose, boy. Fight! Look at that. Oh. Bring it! Get you some of that. Fight! What's up? Easy, buddy. Quickly dispatched. Oh my! You're quite strong, aren't you? Thanks for the help. My name's Thomas. I'm a merchant from the Netherlands who's scouring the world for hitherto seen treasures. Don't know if I know that word. The Netherlands is a rising power whose ships can be seen all across the 7 seas. As you can see, my prized vessel isn't fit to sail in its current state. Worse, I'm in no position to pay for the repairs. Will you be able to help me out? Of course, I'll reward you later and make the investment worthwhile. What do you say? The young man had a cheerful haughtiness to him. He was brimming with a strange and enticing charm. Yeah, 500 bottles, go ahead, man. Thank you kindly, friend. I'll go straight to the notary and get them to issue a promissory note right away. He didn't seem like an untrustworthy fellow, so I told him there was no need for a promissory note. After a brief, friendly conversation, we parted ways. I'm well known for being man of my word, so rest assured that you'll see a nice return on your investment. Thanks, Thomas. Thomas always getting in trouble somehow. Gazed out at the beauty of the Pacific Ocean, took a deep breath of fresh sea air. Humming to himself, Maxie looked pleased to be on the water again. Ah, nothing beats the wind and the waves. You know, I was born in the Ryukyu Islands, where you needed a boat to get anywhere, but the sea is always a joy, no matter where you sail. I prefer the land. Ha! You'll change your tune once you get over the seasickness. To cut a long story short, I just wanted to be free to travel the world. Before my father passed away, he told me to go out and sail the 7 seas, live life with no regrets. When I first set sail, I understood what he meant. This world is huge. There's so many things to see and do. My journey's just getting started. The winds have changed and the sky's looking nasty. The sea's gonna get rough. Yeah, those clouds mean trouble. We're gonna have to weather it. Get ready for a wild ride. Normally I'd play it safe, We're on short time. I'll be right back. Let's get it. Let's get it. What are we gonna do, brother? Ain't got the materials to fix the ship. Brother? Some merchants are being attacked on the... Brother! Some merchants are being attacked on the other side of the hill. Gotta be bandits. What? We've gotta do something. Bagel Goose, help us out. You got it, brother. You're out of luck, Conway. This is as far as you go. Yes, you're one of Lane Bay's students. Need a better disguise. Your weapon stands betrayed. Huh. Doesn't matter. You're still going to die.
Gormless brat! You think you can beat me?
Hold it! Oh, good timing. This fiend wants defenseless old me dead. Please help. Leave it to me, old man. You stand back. Huh. You have no idea who you face, stranger. Prepare to die. That's the same shit every single time. Huh. Yeah, right. Prepare to die. Yeah, Maxie's talking all that shit. Bagel Goose gonna have to be the one to come up here and have to fucking do the thing.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
Oh, perfect! Fuck with me! Got mopped, son! Trying to get them levels, bruh. Really got me out of a tight spot there. Such skill. Maxie, my friend. How are you and your companion, my life? Do I know you? No, but I know you. I'm something of a dealer in information. I introduce people to mercenaries and bodyguards, so I keep my ears open for tales of capable fighters. Rumors of you and your crew's exploits, Maxie, are at 10 a penny. 10 to 1? Right. I think I'm gonna regret helping this guy. He's kinda gripping me out. Is that ship yours? Yes. As thanks for your help, allow me to lend you my services, free of charge. The calculating look in the merchant's eyes was a little disconcerting. There was no reason to turn him down. Get our ship first. The ship ran aground in a storm yesterday, so I'd appreciate a little help with the repairs. Yes. Consider me at your service. However... Yeah, people want you dead. Don't worry, we'll keep an eye on you. In which case, please escort me to town near here. It's not far. Well, we've got to watch the ship and get started on repairs. Hey, Bagel Goose, do me a favor and go with me. If any more bad guys show up, you know what to do. Keep going and you should get to Yangwing before too long. I want to get to Yangwing as quickly as possible. And Maxie said the repairs to the ship would keep him from moving for some time, so I've agreed to accompany Kong Lang. Yes, you look like the strong sort. I'm grateful for your assistance. Okay, watch yourself out there. Next time we meet, I swear I'll show you how fun sailing can be. In the meantime, stay savvy. Say hello to Haran for me. Shop, well, it's more of a tavern than anything. As I mentioned, I'm what you'd call a middleman. I connect people with who want something done with people who can do it. You could say my merchandise is people. Ho ho ho. It was safe to say I didn't trust him. I bet he wanted to appraise potential merchandise when he asked for a bodyguard. It may not be a palace, but make yourself at home. Hey, old man. What do we have here? New blood? Indeed, quite skilled. Yes, Perhaps even more so than you, Mitsurugi. Is that so? Hello there, stranger. My name is Hishiro Mitsurugi, and I'm feeling bored. How about a friendly match? Okay, I guess I'm fighting Mitsurugi now.
what you can do.
All right.
Battle 2. Fight. Ready? Battle 3. Fight. Ring out.
Okay. Not bad. We'll get along just fine. Yes. You really are skilled, aren't you? Mitsurugi here is my best warrior, and that's no lie. Haha, none of the fighters here are a match for me, so it was invigorating to spar with someone of your caliber for a change. Bagel Goose here has some business in Yangguang. Yangguang? What a coincidence, so do I. I've saved enough coin here to continue. So I was thinking of catching a boat there to Japan. What a good fortune. Let's head to Yangguang together. Always better to have some company on the road. Yes, it'd be a shame to lose you, Mitsurugi. I'm going to have to rethink my plans. Thanks for all your help, Bagel Goose. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Of course, a merchant's word is his honor. Hey, you better not fuck with me. Shit, bro.
Your soul surges in your body.
900 bones for that one, baby. Across the seas, the east is an island country named Japan. Mitsurugi is what they call a samurai from those parts. I left my homeland to search for a legendary sword called Soul Edge. I am a warrior, sworn to the sword. I wanted Soul Edge to help prove that a blade can be stronger than any Tanegashima. However, I never found it. A dog chasing his tail has more luck than I am. A dog chasing his tail has more luck than I. That's our name for rifles in Japan. Even though the lowliest of swords, you can be forced to reckon with if they have one of them. But the weapon isn't what makes a warrior a warrior. Weapon isn't what makes a warrior a warrior. When I return home, I hope to prove this. I shall abandon my search and consider my journey valuable training. Many strong warriors exist throughout the world. If I had stayed in Japan, I would never have known this. But I don't know if ships have been sailing from Yangguang. Old man says something peculiar is going on over there, but he's not especially trustworthy. So, why do you wish to head there? I told him the commotion in Yangguang was probably caused by the appearance of an astral fisher, and then I sought the power of the fishers. Astral fishies? Never heard of them. Still, the direction we head in is the same, so I shall join you. You have nothing to fear with me, dear. Mitsurugi gave a hearty laugh. The road ahead was long, and we were going to have to camp on the way. His company was welcome. Scary. I need that sword. Man, I got so freaking far on my other PlayStation. Holy crap. Hey, wake up. You're screaming in your sleep. It's noisy, so I kicked you until you woke up. Everything okay? I explained to him that if I didn't absorb power from an astral fisher, I would die. Honestly, your whole tale is hard to swallow, but I can tell something's got you jumpy at least. Very well. Tomorrow we hasten our pace. It had been longer than I realized since I had last absorbed the power of an astral fissure. I needed to get one quickly. With a growing sense of urgency, I continued my journey. Oh my gosh, I just want to fight people and get leveled up. Stop off at a village along our way, hoping to find some information on Yang Guan and gather supplies. Tavern Keeper, welcome, welcome. You do not look well at all, Betelgeuse. Eat heartily, get some fire in your belly. Who knows what awaits us on the road ahead? A true warrior must be fully prepared to fight at all times. So, in other words, I won't complain if you want to order a feast. We intend to go to Yangguan, but we're hearing things are rough there. Do you know anything? At the mention of Yangguan, the shopkeeper's smile slipped. I hear that things are quite bad. A number of people were attacked, and when they caught the culprit, it turned out to be one of the townspeople gone mad. Soon, more and more people began acting strangely. The killings resumed, and the bodies began to pile up. That was when the panic started. You wouldn't think it now, but it used to be one of the most prosperous. It used to be the most prosperous town in the area. Some of its residents have even fled here to our tiny hamlet. It was worse than I had expected. Was the astral fissure responsible? My fear for Haran's safety grew steadily stronger. I tried to reassure myself that he was capable of looking after himself. I hear the area around Yangguan is teeming with mad townsfolk who butcher anyone they can find. I say this for your own safety. Turn back. Your concern is appreciated. My friend here has no intention of turning tail. Isn't that right? I nodded to the grinning Mitsurugi, but unease swelled in my stomach. Sharp pains in my head showed no signs of letting up either. He has come, just as I expected. Because of the astral fissure, I assume? How should we respond? It's too soon to act. Stay your hand. He may be Aswell's creature, and you say we should merely stand by? You disapprove of my decision? Tracking Aswell is our priority. Besides, he seems to be heading to Yangguan. We can assess the threat there. Understood. Very well. There we go. Now we're getting some big XP. Murderer! Are you okay? You look terrible. Well, Yangguan isn't much farther. We can rest when we get there. What's that? Help! A man was running toward us from the direction of the town. He seemed to be terrified. He's gonna kill me! Help! I don't want to die! A dark figure appeared behind the man, moving with preternatural speed. In the blink of an eye, the figure mercilessly struck down the defenseless man. Ouch. Yard! The dark figure noticed us. Waves of fury and bloodlust sent a sickening chill down my spine. Without hesitation, I readied my weapon. Haran. God damn it. Freaking silly goose. And that's when I realized it was Haran. Something was very wrong. His eyes glowed like embers, and his face was twisted into a menacing snarl. Blood covered his tattered clothes, barely concealing bulging muscles, which looked more like those of a monster than of a well-trained fighter. There was no trace of Haran's calm demeanor and ready smile, but it was, without a doubt, him. Grr, you. His voice was a bestial growl, and a mad grin broke across his face as he licked the blood from his weapon. He stared at me for a long moment, and then turned and ran towards Yangguan. So that's one of these mad townsfolk, huh? Vicious. The man Haran murdered lay still before me. I couldn't believe what I'd just seen. Still in shock, I explained everything to Mitsuru. I see. As a friend, you wish to help him, right? That may not be possible. I fought many warriors in my time, so I can tell. He gloried in that kill. If he's that far gone, I doubt we'll be able to reason with him. He might be beyond our help. What happened to Haran? I thought back to what Zazamel had told me. Many Malfested lose all sense of reason, become violent, and attack people. Astral fissures exude a massive amount of force that will either destroy anyone weak who dares approach it, or turn them into a Malfested. It is likely that Haran had been transformed into a Malfested by the Astral Fissure in Yaku. Bagel goose. While I stood there lost in thought, the young man appeared and approached us. Man resembling Haran. Excuse me, do you know my brother by any chance? He must have been talking about Haran. Looking closer, I saw that the young man had a look of a martial artist to him. This guy looks like he does martial arts. My name is Hayu.
That murderer, Haran, he is my brother.
Huh. Hayu knelt down next to the corpse of the man from town. It's become something terrible. After a silent prayer, Haru slowly stood up. Yagway is fraught with danger. Come with me. I tried, but I could not stop Haran, so I have a favor I need to ask of you. Judging by his stride, he was injured. Nevertheless, he appeared filled with determination. Just take me to the Astral Fissure, dog! Please forgive me for interrupting your journey. That's what happened to Haran. After my brother returned from his journey, how can I explain it? It all began when he volunteered to inspect an unusual rift that had appeared. Apparently he had seen something similar on his travels. That was where everything started to go wrong. With each passing day, my brother began acting stranger and stranger. He started to speak crudely and grew needlessly violent. Then one day he just left. We trained together all the time, but I was too scared to do anything at first. After that, well, you saw it for yourself. He became a monster. Soon many others became like Haran, and they began slaughtering each other. However, none could match my brother's martial prowess. I never thought I'd see his training used for such evil. For a short while, we all fell silent. Then Haru looked at me, his eyes filled with determination. I practically worshipped my brother. He was always so noble, kind, and strong. He would help anyone who needed it. Anybody. Without hesitation, that's why I wish to stop him now. I beg you, kill him. End his suffering. Haru's injury was no doubt affecting his ability to fight, but his will remained strong. Searched hard for another way, be it through medicine, magic, anything, but every road led to failure. Nothing I could do helped. None young Gwaine who suffered the same fate as my brother could be brought back either. Haru's expression was filled with pain, but his grim acceptance of the situation only served to emphasize the strength of his resolve. There may still be a way. In Lingxing Su, where my brother and I studied, people spoke of a legendary old man who may know how to resist this evil. But the stories about him were always vague, and besides, it would take many a day simply to reach the temple. None of this is easy for me. However, if nothing is done, Yagway will become a ghost town, and my brother's sins are already too many. If he were in my position, he'd do the same thing. His voice trembled slightly when he spoke. Thank you again for agreeing to help. It must be fate for an acquaintance of my brother to show up during these dark times. For eyes so young, they seemed filled with exceptional resolve. I knew that I, too, would have to prepare myself for what lay ahead. Guru led us into the forest. We said we'd find Haran. Here, this is where my brother and I used to train. The forest was eerily quiet, however I could feel unfriendly eyes following our every move. Grr, you came. Haran stepped out from the shadows. Draw your weapon, I thirst for blood. Haran breathed erratically like a possessed beast, and his eyes were filled with an insatiable bloodlust. He was ready to attack at any moment. Haran, stop all of this already, please. Hayu, give it up. You cannot stop me. I was both shocked and sad to see that what Haran had become. I asked him how a warrior like him could lose control like this, and he froze. I may have looked like a decent human being, but I always knew that was not so. A dark shadow dwelled in my heart. I wanted to become like this, to crave the sight of blood, to know the ecstasy of tearing into flesh. These were ravings of a madman. Get in there. Trained my body and mind to keep darkness within from escaping. But the stronger I became, the stronger the conflict within me grew. Why did I seek strength? Why? Why? I knew why. Haran readied his weapon and let out a terrifying howl. Do you think yourself a true warrior? Then prove it. Show me the darkness that lurks inside you. This dude's savage. He's pissed. I have to beat up my own friend just to save him. Freaking silly goose.
Battle 1. Fight! battle. Fight! Watch closely. Watch closely. Specialty. Give up and die. It ends now. Feeble.
Oh my god! I thought he was gonna get me. That was close. Holy moly. Holy moly. Haran lay on the floor, defeated. My head throbbed, and the world spun. I wasn't sure if it was because of the adrenaline or the influence of astral chaos. I had to decide what to do about Haran. Despite everything, I couldn't bring myself to kill him. Big abuse. As long as there was hope, I had to try to save him. Carrying the unconscious Haran, we made our way to Haro's tree. Hey!
Your soul resonates with the light.
The road to Ling Xing Shu is long. We should prepare well. This fool could go wild again at any moment. Perhaps we should tie him up. May you help me prepare for the journey ahead. Even Mitsurugi did his part. I left the retreat to find horses. My head throbbing with pain, I thought about Yang Guan heading to Ling Xing Shu and giving up on the Astral Fisher. Suddenly I heard a voice behind me. What do you intend to do with the outsider? A man dressed in black was standing within striking distance. I hadn't even noticed him approach. Perhaps you don't have anything to do with... Never mind. You must have taken leave of your senses to attempt to help an outsider. The thing is no longer human, and its mind is on its own. How do you plan on traveling in company with a rabid beast? Let us make a deal. I have medicine that will temporarily suppress the evil gnawing at the heart of this outsider. It is yours if you agree to meet me at a place of my choosing after you finish your task. Okay. Very good. However, I must warn you that if you renege the price you will pay will be great indeed. We will be watching you. When you have done what you must do, head west to Kriena. You'll find a ruined castle. What you seek lies there. Oh, come along. Do you not understand that you are but one of many who seek it? Make haste. Those final words may simply vanish. Well, I guess